Today we're checking out DirectTV Now, a new streaming TV service from AT&T. There's no contracts, just a monthly subscription that you can cancel anytime, and there's actually a pretty good promotion to get started. So the service ranges in price from $35 a month to $70 a month, but if you sign up now at the start of the service, you can get the $60 a month package, which has 100 plus channels for $35 a month and lock that rate in. So it's a good idea that if you're curious about it, to try it out sooner than later so you can lock in that entry level rate. Also, this Apple TV that we're using is a free Apple TV that I picked up at an AT&T store today. Just walk in, and what you do is prepay for 3 months of service at $35 a month for $105, and you get an Apple TV for free, which usually costs $150. So effectively, you're saving $45 on the Apple TV compared to regular retail price, and you're getting 3 months of the DirecTV Now service to try. And then just cancel it after you're done. If you don't like it, then you get a free Apple TV. No strings attached is really a pretty good deal. I was impressed by that. Now, the Apple TV is a regular fourth generation 32 gigabyte Apple TV that you'd find at the Apple Store or anywhere else. The app is not pre-installed, but you can find it from the App Store. Right there is being promoted. When you download it and you have a plan, you log in. If you have the DirectTV Now app on the top shelf, which is this section of the home screen, sort of like a dock on an iPhone where you have your favorite apps, DirectTV Now takes advantage of this space on the very top. So you get 5 tiles for they're promoting TV series. So that can probably change over time and you'll see what they're promoting. But the main thing is jumping into DirectTV Now, and it shows you the last thing you watched live. So here we are, we have AMC playing. A little bit above a buffer there because of internet speed and that kind of thing, but pretty quickly it started playing what looks like an ad because it is live TV. You do good commercials. It's exactly what you'd see if you were watching this network on traditional TV right now. A few things to check out. So swipe down on the Siri remote and you get 4 menu options. Search for finding TV shows, channels, and that kind of thing. Guide for what's on right now. Watch list for shows that you follow and want to keep up with. And settings for checking your account level and turning off autoplay next video. You can dismiss that. Oops. Back in again. You can swipe up and you get this menu, which is a lot of curated content. So you get a home screen, you get shows, movies, networks, and once again, guide and search. And we can swipe down, dismiss to do that. That's my one complaint with DirectTV Now so far, is that the way that the gestures and buttons are mapped can be a little bit confusing. And I imagine as they add new features over time, that won't scale very well. So they'll need to simplify how the interaction model works to make it as easy to use as traditional TV. But there are some nice things here. So for example, you can pause with the pause button on the Siri remote, and that freezes where you are. Play again, and it jumps into what's currently playing. In the future, you can imagine that they'll do rewinding and starting where you left off. In my experience, it's just pause and then pick up with what's live right now. When you pause, you can also turn on closed captions or access the guide and change the volume, just like any other app on Apple TV. That's a system-wide feature. The main thing here is going to be the guide for most people, so let's check that out. Guide, it overlays the TV guide over the currently playing video. No picture-in-picture, but you do see the full screen view of what's playing behind you. There's 2 sections of the guide, all channels and favorite channels. So you can tell DirectTV Now which channels you actually watch and just look at those channels. Back over to all channels now. The way that you favorite a channel is by clicking the heart next to the network, and that adds it to your favorites. Otherwise, the networks are alphabetized, so A through Z. You can quickly browse what's on right now. You get the current time in the top right corner. You can see the times that networks that TV shows air. So we'll go forward. We'll go back. So it's a pretty good interface. Let's change the channel here. We'll go to How I Met Your Mother. It's a little bit of a buffer there. And the menu's a little bit confusing. I'm still, it's day one. I think this could be easier to navigate, but it's pretty good. It looks pretty good. You can also kind of flip through channels by going left to right on the touchpad of the Siri remote. So I'll show you that. So there is some buffering there. You'll see. So it isn't as instant as traditional TV because it's over the internet. But it works pretty good. You can imagine flipping channels that way. It's all alphabetical. There's no channel numbers. It's just alphabetical. Pause. Jump to the guide. Just like that. You can close out. Browse around. Go back to DirectTV Now. That's the buffering menu. Here we go. Close it out. Browse around your Apple TV. Check out the App Store. Go back. Picks up right where it's playing. So that's HBO Now. A couple of things that you don't get. You don't get access to single sign-on yet. That's Apple's upcoming feature with tvOS 10.1 and iOS 10.2, where you can sign in to your TV provider and be logged in to the, for example, DirectTV Now app on all your devices. You also don't get access to paid TV apps yet. So, for example, if you downloaded CNN, you could watch the free content, but you couldn't sign in and verify with your DirectTV Now credentials to access live TV on CNN. You've got to watch CNN in the DirectTV Now app. So I imagine that could change in the future, but as of 1.0 on day one, that feature is not available yet. PlayStation Vue lets you do the model where you can sign in to paid TV apps or use the PS Vue app on the Apple TV. Sling, another competitor, just works with their single app. DirectTV Now is more like Sling in that way, not like PS Vue, where you can use multiple apps. There are also limitations with the number of streams. So one account gives you access to 2 simultaneous streams, no more than that though. You do get a warning whenever you open up a third stream that you need to close one of the others, and it's day one, but one of the things I've noticed so far is that it's not immediate that it realizes you've closed another stream. So I have seen, even on a second device, that warning, but I imagine those bugs will be worked on in the future. For now, DirectTV Now is a fairly compelling service, especially with the price and the promotions. And if you can lock in that $35 a month rate for the $60 a month plan and get the free Apple TV, and you're in the market for a service like this, I think it's pretty compelling and worth checking out. That's DirectTV Now on the Apple TV.